Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I'm Andy Signor. We are live. We've been hanging. I'm here with Steph, the Alter Nerd, and we're here to break down the news of today. And today, Steph, Cardi B just won tons of money, $4 million, in her libel case against YouTuber Tasha K. Jurors have now ruled that the defendant, Tasha K, owes Cardi an additional $1.5 million. That was after already winning, but this is additional punitive damages. So now the total is going up to $4 million. Wow. I mean, what's going on here? How did this happen? Let's break it down for those of you who don't know, because look, this is an interesting case to know. A celebrity suing a YouTube reporter and winning $4 million is something I'm obviously want to pay attention to. What happened? Is our freedom of speech in jeopardy, or was this woman actually lying and caught lying? In which case, then get rid of her. Good job. Let's break down what we have so far. Also, I have a statement from Christopher Melcher that I'm going to read in a minute to sort of break down his thoughts, because I will say he was shocked. He was surprised by this, just based on the history of cases like this. But so here's what happened. So what did she say? What got this money? This was a 2 weeks of deliberation in Georgia. A jury awarded her 1.25 in damages. She took the YouTube star, and the YouTube star in question is her, Tasha K. Unwind with Tasha K. She's 1 million subscribers, and I was going through sort of seeing her Cardi B videos that are still there. Excuse me. And she's definitely getting into drama, talking about who's cheating on who. I don't know how she has all this information, but it's a lot of tea spilling. Now I haven't watched, and I'm curious if you guys are familiar with her or her work. Not here, I mean, to support her, but I want to tell the story fully. She's clearly going to need some money, Steph, based on what just happened. I don't know if she deserves it, but I don't know if she's just out there speculating and just being a hater, or she's actually spreading lies. That to me is the sort of difference here in this case, and we'll decide where I stand on it. If she was genuinely caught telling lies, well, then I got a problem with her, because I think that's scummy. Why would you do that? If she's out there just sort of speculating, celebrity gossip, well, then I'd understand how she won. You know what I mean, Steph? To me, it's a pretty clear line of if you're actually lying and spreading misinformation. The news does it all that time, right? But if you're actually caught admitting to lying and knowing and spreading misinformation on purpose, then yeah, you're scum and you deserve to lose. However, in a lot of what we're talking about, could Jamie Lynn say, "You're lying, Andy, I'm suing you," when in reality, I'm reporting what I have, what my sources say. And it's a fair thing. I want to make sure we look into this case to be careful of what's this about and what's going on. So, what do you guys, first of all, people don't like Cardi B in this audience. 57% no, 43% yes so far. I'm just curious where you guys stand on her. Let's get back to this case. So that just so you have a breakdown of who we're talking about. This was a good breakdown brought to you by Hit C that sort of helped to recap a lot for me. Court found that YouTuber Tasha K was liable for defamation, invasion of privacy, and causing emotional distress to rapper Cardi B. Social media star was ruled to have published slanderous and defamatory statements about the rapper. Cardi testified in court that she felt suicidal over Tasha K's claims, adding, "I felt defeated and depressed, and I didn't want to sleep with my husband." Tasha K, real name Latasha Keeb, was ordered to pay $1.25 million in damages after 2 weeks of deliberation. Billboard reports Keeby's payout could end up being even higher, which it now is. It's now $4 million. Proceedings have started to go, in which that's what we just found out. So what did she say about Cardi B? Well, it was defamation, and the UpRap originally filed lawsuit against Keeby in November 2019, following claims that the YouTube star had made against Cardi. Tasha K made false allegations in videos that Cardi B had worked as a prostitute, contracted STIs, used illegal substances, and cheated on her husband. 2008, the YouTuber claimed Cardi performed on stripper stages. Vulture reported that KB admitted in court that she had knowingly published lies about the rapper. Now, right there, we have multiple. So I'm curious with this article. So yes, this is Vulture. Vulture reports this. Apparently, as I was doing this, there was a moment in her deliberations where she did come forward and admit this. Hold on, I have it here. There's a document I couldn't open, sadly. Wait, do I still have it here? I did have it here. Hold on, I'm going to open it. There was a legal document that I had, Steph, and I shared it with you as well because I was trying to get access and I couldn't. I even saw if Christopher could help me get in because it's for lawyers. but it detailed some information that I want to make sure I share with you because it acknowledges the fact that, here it is. Well, I can't read the full article. This is a Lawyer 360 is the real thing. Lying about Cardi B is my business, YouTuber tells Georgia jury. For now, what we can read here before it goes to the behind the expert professional paywall. On January 12th, a YouTuber accused Cardi B of defamation told a jury on Wednesday that she knowingly published lies about the rapper to generate money for her business, while repeatedly telling her viewers that she speaks the truth. Letitia Keeb spent the day on the witness stand in Atlanta federal court, admitting that she dragged and targeted Cardi B, whose real name, yada, 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 to drive public engagement with her online content. Now, I wish I could read more of this, and I'm trying to find more, but everyone links this as sort of the proof that she was lying. But again, what's weird here is it says she admitted that she dragged and targeted Cardi B for profit. Now, is that lying? Dragging, look, I could make videos all day dragging Jamie Lynn, right? As long as I'm not saying what I'm saying is factual, right? I could do that. TMZ made a whole living of it, right, Steph? Doing it to Britney, and they haven't been sued, sadly. So I'm confused here what she actually said, but according to this statement, and if this is true, this apparently is what really was the difference here as to why this case went in Cardi B's favor. She was caught, according to the jury, admitting that she was lying and stirring up this drama to get more clicks and engagement. And if that's the case, which the jury deduced, then yeah, I'm not a fan of this YouTuber. I think that's pretty scummy. I don't know any justification to it. Yeah, we all got to have engagement. Yes, sometimes we clickbait a little bit. Yes, sometimes we speculate, right, Steph? But telling outright lies for engagement, that's never happening here. And anybody who does that is an enemy of mine, just because it's like the Joseph Morris, individual who was posting all that bullshit during the Gabby case. That stuff's just disgusting, and I can't endorse it or do it. So if that's the true case, then bravo to Cardi B. But it still opens up the can of worms of like, can celebrities sue for defamation if YouTubers are out there dragging them? Is really where the complication and the interesting debate comes of, how much can, these YouTubers say before the celebrity can say, hey, you've gone too far. Now, if it's caught telling lies, and in this instance of what she said, spreading stuff about she was a prostitute, she had STIs, she was cheating on her husband, if you're just saying that as fact and even having her admit that she's saying, I'm telling the truth, I speak the truth, then that's not a good look. Not a good look. Her statement after her initial verdict was, my husband, attorneys, and I have fought really hard. I want to thank them for their long hours, sleepless nights. Why does it's only up from here. See y'all in a few days. Back to work. She's back to YouTubing. And in fact, she tweeted again today. She'll be making her big statement tonight on her channel, of course, to try and rally up eyeballs and I imagine money, because she needs views right now to pay off $4 million. Like, Jesus, I don't know how you do that. She's not that big of a YouTuber, but she's going to try and make a statement tonight, I guess, in response, and we'll see what she says. This will be her first and last statement about the case, but I wonder how much she'll actually reveal. I doubt much. It does seem like she's going to appeal the case if she can. And so
you still have the law website up?
Yes.
Okay, so this will be the difference of who pays up and who doesn't. Either Cardi B went against Tasha as a person, or Cardi B went up against the company, Kibi Studios LLC. My understanding, in terms of limited companies and whatnot, which is what LLC indicates to me, is when you go up against a limited company and you sue that, it's the company that pays out and not the actual individual. So Tasha, I don't know what the laws are over there, but over here, she was here, Tasha could just, dissolve the company, file bankruptcy, and then court would forgive the payout because the entity doesn't exist anymore and there's no money at all, and then that's it. So you say that she's on the hook for $4 million, but it depends if Cardi B went against her or the company as the entity. Does that make sense?
Well, it says Cabe and her company. I mean, Cabe is her last name. I'm sure she just set up an LLC for tax purposes because her YouTube channel took off, right? She may even have an employer or two, in which case you have to set that up anyway. But you make an interesting point. Maybe there is a sneaky way she'll be able to try and push that off. But it does sound like it's her and the company. And I imagine if Cardi B wants to pursue it, she could to say, yo, she's still making money. She just ended her company. I doubt that would work, but I'm no lawyer. I'm no expert on any of that stuff. But interesting idea there. Basically, yeah, I mean, she, attorney representing Cardi refused to comment. The rapper did post a picture. But Cardi B has commented today. Cardi B's response now was, I need a chat with Meghan Markle. Now, Meghan Markle had won a defamation suit in the UK. When I saw this, I was like, oh, no, what? Huh?
No, Cardi B, with all due respect, you do not need to chat with Meghan Markle. That's the last person you need to have a word with. Oh my goodness, the stuff that came out with Meghan, with it all being, on her side, very premeditated with that letter, the words that everything that came out about that letter that was, leaked to the press and everything, and her intentions. That's the last person you need to be speaking to last. No. No,
I think that's, Cardi B's not, I'm probably not paying attention. I'm sure she's seeing, supporting, whatever. Let's not get into a Meghan Markle bashing sesh. It's not even what this was going to be about, but telling to see that that's her first response out.
Hey, any excuse.
Yeah, telling to see that. So as for the case itself, now it's $4 million that she's, Cardi's lawyer successfully argued that the upstart suffered embarrassment, humiliation, mental anguish, and emotional stress. Those are things you got to prove from the defamation. It's got to actually cause harm. And it makes me wonder. I mean, look, I've gone through a lot of hate and stuff, but I don't know. Do you think could she just have been over exaggerating for the sake of the court to win this case, Steph? Do you really think she was suicidal because one YouTuber kept just making nonsense about her? I mean, you'd think Cardi B would be at a level rich enough and up there that why is she letting these idiot haters even drag her down? You know what I mean? I don't know. And I mean, not to be, mean here, but it's interesting. I mean, I could see Cardi B just wanting to win this case because it was lies, right? And in order to do that, you have to prove, these things. Well, what was this emotional distress? Tell us. I don't know, but you got to say that stuff to win. So I'm just curious. I wonder, we don't know. Let's not speculate on whether she's lying about being suicidal, but it's just something you have to be at that level to win. You have to show that to win damages. And so those are the damages and medical expenses she now has to pay. Rolling Stone reports that jurors have hit KB with an additional set of penalties for a further $1.5 million of punitive damages. Cardi B was also awarded the cost of her legal expenses and fees incurred by her attorneys. So now she's got to pay not only Cardi B, but the lawyers. KB and her extension company will be ordered to pay a compensatory package exceeding $4 million. In a statement issued today, Kebi's lawyer said he and his client disagree with the verdict and will be filing an appeal. Cardi, on the other hand, celebrated after almost 4 years of repeated libel slander against me. Being able to walk away from this victorious brings me great happiness. During this trial, all you have learned about the darkest time of my life. That moment in time was fueled by the vile, disgusting, completely false narratives that were repeatedly, relentlessly being shared online. I thought I would never be heard or vindicated, and I felt completely helpless and vulnerable. I have never taken for granted the platform that my fame allows me to have, which is why for over 3 years I dedicated every resource I had to seek justice and set justice, and not just justice for me. The truth is that the intentional harm that was done to me is done to countless others every day. The only difference between me and the high schooler who's being cyberbullied and lied on by his classmates is the money and resources I have access to. We collectively have to say enough is enough. Now, look, I agree with her there. That's a well-said statement. It sucks. There's a lot of media that lies and is printing lies, and she has the resources to follow through. And so she's now feeling good, and there you go. She saw a therapist. She struggled to be intimate. These are also the things, because what's crazy is when she reveals this, it's also just things you have to say. Steph, is what I'm getting at. Of like, how do you? Because when I even considered suing for defamation, they're like, well, what's the damages? Like, what? And I suffer damages, like clearly suffer damages financially, emotionally, everything. But it's a hard thing to prove, and that's what brings me back to Let me get you Christopher's statement out before we go too much further. So Christopher Melcher, attorney, I asked him about this. I said, "Are you surprised by this?" He said, "This is from Christopher. I am surprised because a celebrity rarely sues for defamation because the First Amendment allows commentary about public figures, and most of these lawsuits are dismissed quickly. To state as fact that a celeb has health condition is risky because that's not a matter of opinion. The person either has the condition or does not. To make the claim knowing that it is false subjects the commentator to a liability. It shows actual malice, which is required to obtain an award of damages against a public figure for defamation. Because the jury made this finding and assessed punitive damages, the award is probably not dischargeable in bankruptcy." So there you go. So they can't be discharged in bankruptcy as well. But yeah, his statement, as we talked further, it's to follow that, because allegedly she admitted to lying to fuel her business. That is enough to prove that this was malice, and that's what you got to. That's part of what you got to appeal. Because I remember Sam Lutfi, got sued by Lynn. They proved he was not lying. That they proved it was a lie, but they couldn't prove it was malice, and that's ultimately what happened with him. So while the book was deemed not truthful, Lynn's book, and the things she said about Sam not truthful, the question is, what was her intent to cause malice? That apparently was where it got more sketchy, and why these sort of defamation cases are so hard to win, and why this one is legitimately surprising. So, look, is this a danger to freedom of speech, as we asked in the title? And potentially, could a celebrity use this to their advantage? Absolutely. But in this case, it does seem like the one in question, this Tasha K, allegedly admitted to lying, admitted to stirring up drama to fuel her business, and in doing so, allowed and gave the jury the key to allow Cardi B the win. And if she really was doing that, then I say shame on her. We shouldn't be supporting this. Anybody who's out there trying to monetize lies, to me, is not a good person. So then in this case, from everything I'm seeing, bravo to Cardi B. That's where I'm at. Steph, what do you think?
I think it's a gangster boss move from Cardi B to do this. How do I put this? When she says, "Oh, I also did this, on behalf of everyone that gets cyberbullied, the only difference is I've got the money and resources to get it sorted and you guys don't." Yeah, okay, fair enough. That is physically true. I think that, my opinion, is just talking out of her backside there. No, my opinion, my experience, my theory, my whatever, the reason why she did this, it was a gangster boss move to turn around and basically try and use it as a deterrent for anyone else that might be talking shiz about Cardi B. They're going to be clammed up at this point. They're not going to be saying one word, and won't be doing for a very, very long time. Because anyone that now wants to speak about Cardi B, they will just take one look at this case and be like, do I want to be on the hook for $4 million or not? No, thank you. I'll figure out another topic to speak about. Hence, I think it's more of a gangster boss move of Cardi B, and I'm not calling her out on that. Fair play to her, fair play. I'm not judging her for doing that or like that. It's just, my opinion of what I feel, what maybe her true intentions were in regards to going after this YouTuber. The other thing I found really, really interesting is looking behind the scenes, Andy. All of a sudden, YouTube has yellow dollared this live. It's as if YouTube itself doesn't want it to be very well known that one of their big million subscriber YouTubers is in a lot of trouble right now. So I think they're trying to squash this topic. So for everyone watching in the live and anyone that's watching on the replay, please do us a favour, share this video, like, comment, fight against the YouTube gods, and get everyone to know about this story, because YouTube, it looks like, wants this dead and buried pretty quickly. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, they do that a lot these days, Steph. Sorry, just Vegas email I was just responding to quick. Yeah, no, that doesn't surprise me at all. In fact, best way, obviously, join and support, because we're getting dinged left and right. Just as we get some ups with Brittany, then we always get downs right after. It's a hard wave to ride, but we do it for you guys, and we can't do it without your support. So thanks everybody who donated and helped throughout this stream. In fact, I got to thank Matt Bond. Always steps up, Mr. Matt Bond. This is the Cardi B case I told you and BJ about. Gotcha. Okay, I think we were talking earlier that was in the works. Now we got to it. Appreciate you, Matt. And then Melinda C. became a member. Thank you so much, Melinda. And then Jen McMahon, thank you so much. 12 months celebrating her year anniversary as a member at the next level. Jen, I love you, Jen. Thank you so much for all your constant support. Hey, everyone. Thanks for giving me some entertainment today. Been needing to get my mind off of things. That's what we're here for. That's what always keeps us all going. Happy to give you a distraction. Hope you're feeling better. And thank you for being part of this community and always being there for us. Really, really appreciate you, Jen. Thank you so much. As we wrap this up, I'm not going to be watching any Tasha K, I guess is the bottom line of this. This is not a good look for Tasha K. At the end of the day, for her to have this YouTube channel become now the place where she's telling lies, not a good look. That said, she's still getting views. She's doing pretty well. Our audience is still sort of seeming team in, ups and downs depending on her topics. But it does look like she's still, registering a decent amount of traffic. So I would imagine her profits okay, but to pay $4 million off, that's not happening overnight. So I'd be pretty bummed right now to have to fork over $4 million, because it's not even just that, right, Steph? It's the lawyer fees, your own lawyer fees. It is an expensive thing to take this and to defend yourself. And so she's had to pay her own attorneys to go through this, to fight it. And she's getting the karma right now. So we'll see if that teaches her anything. I imagine it will, and it's going to teach us all. I mean, not that I needed the lesson, Steph, you know what I mean? But we got to always be careful, make sure we're not reporting any lies here. We never are trying to. We always are very clear when we're speculating, when we're reporting on sources and what we've heard. We'll continue to give you that honest reporting as we go. We do have one other thing I wanted to talk about. I'm going to keep it in here on this title because I know a lot of you were asking about it. But Brittany, we got a quick Brittany update too that I want to get to, Steph. That she's being stalked by an ex, and this is pretty crazy. So do you guys remember Jason Alexander? Not George Costanza from Seinfeld. No, Jason Alexander, the one that married Brittany for that, little blip. Well, yeah. He's suddenly... So he was out there saying he was planning a trip and asking people to donate if they want to help him free her. He then showed up at Lynn's house. Obviously, Fam and I are going on a huge trip that everyone will find out about soon. It's about to go down. Donate if you want. Free Brittany, free like I do. Let's make it happen together. And then his Cash App, go big or go home. And then him showing up behind the gates of Britney Spears in Louisiana at, the dad, Jamie's being there. So he's been out there doing it. And then last night we saw, or I guess it was this morning or yesterday. Here we have.
You got options. Here I am. You got my number. I mean, I don't know what else to do. For real. Like, what's up? Do I just go walk up the driveway? Well, she's got to be there, guys, for me to walk up the driveway. Because who's to say I didn't do that already? She wasn't there. What's up, Sam? You don't even know, homie. I grew up in Kentwood. We grew up. We spent the night. Our favorite thing to do was go camping in the woods in the dark and play manhunt and spend like the whole weekend in the woods. We spent weeks at a time sometimes in the woods. Pretty boys don't do that. Oh, God. Okay.
Dude, this guy's psycho. Am I allowed to say that without getting sued? Because it seems
allegedly.
Psycho to me. Allegedly. My
let's
God,
not have a $4 million lawsuit, yeah?
Yeah, what's up, Sam? pretty boy. I can camp out in the woods. This dude's got issues. Something's going on here, and this is terrifying to see him out and about trying to like get into the house and stuff. Dude, this doesn't look good for you, man. And gross. So yeah, apparently he's saying saying he showed up to Britney Spears' driveway, and he's now Instagramming live from LA. She's obviously in Maui, thank God, and I imagine she does have security and pretty good security force. So how easy it would be for this guy to get in, who knows? But yeah, what do you think about this Jason Alexander footage, Steph? Does this freak you out?
It leaves me feeling a little bit unhinged. It just, I don't know. It's not something I would be expecting one of my exes to do. Let's put it that way. And if they did, I would be feeling a certain way about it, and maybe get the police involved, because this to me is just not. Oh yeah, it's just like it just feels again. It's the only thing that comes to mind. It's unhinged, totally unhinged. Why is he doing this for all these years? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get it. She's happy with Sam. Go away. Bye. Go back to wherever you crawled from.
Yeah, I mean, look, I saw a hater comment in there. You're judging this man, but using his video as content and profiting off it. Oh, the irony. I'm confused of the irony. We are a Britney Spears update channel. It's clearly, I've been doing it. How long have I been doing this stuff? Since the summer? I've literally become like the updates that a lot of fans rely on Britney Spears updates. And I get forwarded a lot of stuff. And yeah, I'm going to forward this to and show it to the fans out there because they've come to expect and want that here. So I'm confused what the irony is. This like sort of me judging this guy. Yeah, I'm going to judge this guy. He's showing up to his ex's house unannounced, threatening her current fiance. This is unhinged behavior. And it's odd when you see like people still like in the comments sort of just not even acknowledging that this is serious. Like, this is a scary, serious thing. He's publicly posting this on Instagram for attention, trying to then say he needs money for Britney. Like, what? Hey, if you want a free Britney, send my Cash App. Correct me if I'm wrong, Steph or audience. Have I ever done that on this channel?
No.
Very clear.
I know your free Britney t-shirts that are on your store go to charity anyway.
Crisis Center, yep, Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
we do profit from our reporting. It's true. I'm not going to deny that, as does every news outlet. But this guy's not a news anchor. This dude's a psycho ex showing up at the house. This is scary stuff, and I want to put it out there so people are aware. And he's putting this publicly, so it's something we need to be aware of. I don't want something crazy to go down. Be on the alert, Britney and everybody. This guy's weirdly trying to make a scene at Britney's house and threaten Sam Asghari. I think we all should be watching out. This is not a good look, Jason Alexander. He just seems jealous and being petty and trying to puff up his chest and be crazy to get attention here. It's a scary thing that I think does need to be called out, and I appreciate. I forget who tagged me. A lot of people tagged me on this one, but thanks for sending this over because it worried me when I saw this. So I wanted to give you that quick update as well. So there you go, updates on Britney. We got other stuff to go through today. We did do an update today as well because Britney said we're going to war. We're going to talk a little bit more about that as well as break some other stories down for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Do me a favor, go support Steph the Alter Nerd if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe over there. Hit that subscribe over here. And hit the bell for all alerts. Smash the like button, all that jazz. Leave a comment down below. Oh, and before I go, we're not going anywhere to live viewers, but before I go here on YouTube on the replay, I do have to remind you all, we are going to be live tonight, Steph. We are going to go after dark. I'm pulling out the drinks, and I'm getting my man Jody back on this channel for a long overdue real talk. In fact, I'm going to make it public right now.
I'm
there
so
it is.
excited.
Are you excited?
For this. Oh, I'm so excited. Any OGs on this channel will appreciate and absolutely adore Jodie from Jodie's Corner. And any of you that are new that don't know who we're talking about, hold on to your butts. You're in for a ride. I absolutely respect and adore this man. He says it as it is, just like me. He don't give a shit. He's gonna say what he wants to say. You're gonna adore him as much as me. So, guys, yeah, make sure you stay tuned.
Friendly trigger warning, it's going to get dirty. It's going to get dirty.
There is that, yes.
It's going to get, offensive. It's going to get out the wall. If you don't want to hear that type of stuff, that's why I warn you. That's why we're calling it After Dark Drunken Call-In Show live. Jody and I will be catching up, talking about just whatever we want to talk about. And yes, I'm at some points, if you guys have a question or want to ask a love question or anything, this will be your chance to call in live, talk to us both, and have some fun tonight. So get some brews or some other drinks if you don't drink, and make sure to join us tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for a late night Popcorn Planet After Dark. Look at that. Michael just got first. We see it there live. Good on you.
In.
Go click the reminder. You can go right here, set reminder. I'll put the link here. Set the reminder and join us tonight. I don't know if this show is going to stay on afterwards. It might immediately become members only. So you're going to want to miss it. You're not going to want to miss it if you can. I know it's late for some of you. If you do miss it, it'll definitely at least be there for members. So hit the join. Another perk of being a member, always catch the replays here on Popcorn Planet. So make sure we join you tonight. So stay tuned. We're not done. Live viewers, don't go anywhere. We're still going to hang out, talk about some more stories I want to catch you up on. If you're watching on the replay, though, click on these.